Hey everyone, John here from paranormal.blogspot.com. I'm out of focus here. Hey everyone, John here from the Lion's Den. I encourage everyone to go to roarnomore.blogspot.com to check out my review, first of all, of this book. It's called God Does Exist, Defending the Faith Using Presuppositional Apologetics, Evidence, and the Impossibility of the Contrary. I really thought this was a great book for someone who is trying to defend their faith, and maybe you even know some apologetics, but you're not sure exactly how to, maybe on a witnessing encounter or something of that nature, how to have a conversation using your knowledge. This just had so many conversations. I'd like to actually read you something that I thought was really interesting in here. I should say really fun for me. There's about 5 pages of self-refuting statements and examples of them and possible quick responses. And these are things that we hear every day. At least if you talk to people about religious things. I just want to read you maybe 4 or 5. But let's start with one that's really simple that you hear a lot. You can't know anything for sure. Okay, that's a self-refuting statement. How should you respond to someone who says that? You should ask, are you sure of that? Right? Because if you're sure that you cannot know anything for sure, then there is one thing you do know for sure, in which case the statement you can't know anything for sure is wrong. So that's an example of a self-refuting statement. Let's go to another very simple one. You shouldn't judge. Here's the question you should ask someone who says that. Is that your judgment? You see, the person who says you shouldn't judge is making a judgment. They're saying, in my judgment is that you shouldn't judge. Let's go to something that maybe is a little more complex. Still a self-refuting statement, though. How about this one? All reality is limited to the mind of the observer. Okay, how should you respond to something like that? Well, here's the response the book gives. Then that statement is limited to the mind and not a universal truth, so it's false. Right? So if someone comes up, someone says, hey, your reality is different, reality is limited to the mind of the observer. You'd say, well, keep it in your mind, If it's limited to the mind of the observer, then don't treat it like an absolute truth. Don't tell me that. That's your reality. It's limited to your mind, right? So for the statement to be true, it must be false. Let's do another one. How about this one? I like this. Everything is just an illusion. Right? Everything is just an illusion. Here's the reply. Then that statement is an illusion, so it is false, right? If everything is an illusion, then the statement that everything is an illusion is also an illusion. Thus, all things are not illusions. If people really believe this, they wouldn't look both ways when crossing the street, but they do, proving they can't consistently hold this view. It must depend on the Christian worldview. Alright, let's go to our last one. Let's randomly pick one. I want to pick a good one, but they're all so good. I'll just pick a random one. Here's one. Lies, lies. Everywhere you turn are lies. Is that a lie? Right? If everything's a lie, then is the statement that everywhere you turn are lies? Is that a lie? Anyways, you can have fun with this. There's 5 pages of just self-refuting statements. The author is Michael A. Robinson. I'm going to put a link